जय श्री माता जी। हम सभी श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक होकर प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। 3 महामंत्र, उसके पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र। हम सभी संतुलन के लिए प्रार्थना करेंगे। अपना दायां हाथ धरती माँ पर रखेंगे और बायां हाथ श्री माता जी के सामने। पूर्ण हृदय से प्रार्थना करेंगे, परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारी इड़ा नाड़ी को स्वच्छ व निर्मल बनाकर जागृत करने की परम कृपा करें। दायां हाथ सामने रखेंगे, बाएं हाथ को आकाश तत्व की ओर करेंगे। पूर्ण हृदय से प्रार्थना करेंगे, परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारी पिंगला नाड़ी को स्वच्छ व निर्मल बनाकर जागृत करने की परम कृपा करें। बाएं हाथ सामने रखेंगे, संपूर्ण जिद सहस्त्रार पर लेके आएंगे और प्रार्थना करेंगे, परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमें निर्विचारिता प्रदान करने की परम कृपा करें। ध्यान की इसी अवस्था में हम श्री माता जी की अमृतवाणी को आत्मसात करेंगे।
I've seen now yesterday's drama, you must have seen that girl. She is very sensitive and she could see through her wisdom what was good. If you cannot find out what is good and what is bad, if that means the wisdom is lacking. If you cannot find out what should you do, then the wisdom is lacking. But if you have the wisdom, then you will immediately know that this is wrong. Apart from that, you will be saved from all kinds of problems. It's a fact I have seen with so many people like that, who have been saved not only from death, but from all kinds of catastrophes, all kinds. And I was amazed how these Sahajogis are helped by the divine. Divine is a power. Everywhere it exists. But it will only help the people who are Sahajogis, who are divine, not the people who are not. It will never help. On the contrary, it might punish in a way that is never expected. So one has to be careful to test oneself, what I call introspection. Have you been wise in dealing with certain problems? What has been your style? Is it money oriented or it is domination oriented? What sort of a power it was that you were working under? You have to introspect to find out. And you'll be amazed, very much amazed, that even in the name of God you can do wrong things. Lots of wrong things have been done in the name of God, and that's why today we have such a big chaos of so-called religions. Well, nothing wrong was religion, was with the religion as such, and those religious people who talked about it, nothing wrong. But the way people absorbed it and the way people used it was wrong, because they lacked his wisdom. And the wisdom is the thing which really is not just assumption that I am very wise and all that, but it asserts, it works out, and it shows what is good and what is bad. Wisdom is the sign of a person who is really a realized soul of a very high level. If you don't have wisdom, whatever you may do, you might feel satisfied about it. But the wisdom part is very, very important. That is the most governing part within us. And as you know, Ganesha is the giver of wisdom. That's why Ganesha must be worshipped. The proper upbringing with Sri Ganesha is established, who is nothing but the giver of wisdom. And this wisdom is innate. You don't have to judge it. It's innate within us, grown up, just like any other qualities in us. It takes time with some people. It takes time, no doubt. But once it comes in, such a person becomes quiet, simple, and absolutely truthful. He knows about him. And this is the thing one should develop, is how far am I wise? You see, in this world, people are protesting for this, protesting for that, fighting for this, doing all kinds of things. But if you have wisdom, then you don't have to do anything of the kind. What happens? That automatically people understand that he is a wise man. From ancient times, everywhere, a wise man has been praised. He is not worried about his financial side or emotional side, nothing. What he is worried, have I been a wise person? That is the first sign of the blessings of God. The one who has blessings of divine is a wise person. He is very wise, and his wisdom is shown by his silence. And the whole power, the divine power, uses that person as a media and works tremendously that man himself is surprised how it has helped him. A woman can have that, a man can have it. Anybody can have that wisdom, that profoundness, that temperament, which is so beautiful and so empowering. Such a person doesn't curse anyone, doesn't bother to curse anyone, but it works. He never gets angry with anyone, but it works. He doesn't lose temper, no. But some temper works and harm you, which you never expected. It is within us, within our power as human beings to be wise. I have seen animals have such a sensitivity to vibrations, extremely sensitive. How? Because their wisdom is intact. It works in them, they are not conscious of it. The difference is human beings are conscious of their wisdom. This is the only difference. Animals have wisdom, but automatic, we should say natural. But we have inculcated this, or we have developed this wisdom within us. Through what? Through our meditation, through our understanding bhakti and shraddha. So it's very important to understand the value of bhakti within us. You cannot superficially touch it. Those who are superficial will never get it. Wisdom only comes through understanding what is wisdom is. You might find somebody extremely wise, maybe your servant, maybe your driver, maybe anyone. And you are amazed how such a person can be so wise. Because maybe from his last life, he has got it within him. Or he has gone into it and he found it. It's not the estate of one person, it's not the property of one person, but it can belong to many of them. So the Sahaja is the one who has to have that wisdom. Why I am doing this? What is the need to do it? They don't have to ask any questions, they just don't do wrong things. They just don't do wrong things. They are always on the right path. That is the sign of Sahaja, I believe, and which is the blessing of the goddess. If there is the power of the goddess working in you, you will have the wisdom to work it out. Now you have seen many people coming to America, doing all kinds of things. They all have disappeared. There's no support to them. Where are they? They are finished. Because they are money oriented or power oriented, I don't know what they were oriented. And they have lost it. But for a person who is standing in his wisdom, is the sage as they call him, is the saint as they call it. But this can be, every Sahaja could be a saint, could be a sage. Every Sahaja could be that. But if you lose your wisdom, then you are no good. So I have to tell you one thing, it's your wisdom which will save you. Your wisdom will unconsciously help you. There was one gentleman, Sahaja, once he was going somewhere in the car and suddenly he decided to go on to another road, suddenly. And what happened, that on that road there was a very big accident and he would have been in that accident. Like that, there are many incidents people have told me, Mother, how we were saved, how we were brought to the brink of death and then how we are just alive. It is because the divine needs you. Divine doesn't want you to die or to finish off. It needs you very much. It has to do its work and you are the instrument of that divine. If you have Wisdom, you are the best instrument for the divine to work it out. The Devi's powers, first of all, existed in her body only. And she killed so many Rakshasas and evil people. She did kill it, actually. But now there's no need, because you all are there, you are the instruments. And it will all work out in such a way that all those people who are trying to destroy goodness, trying to destroy wise people, they will be killed. They'll be finished. They'll be destroyed. This is not to be done through any outside instrument or anything. It's your wisdom is the biggest instrument that will work it out. Do you know, when I came to America first, I saw such a horrible thing here, that people were running after some horrible gurus, and I never came. After 9 years I came. Because I said, these people are mad. How do they follow these horrible people? And why do they believe into? They have no wisdom to understand what is the truth is like. It works out now, today. You can see there are so many people. So that is what is the wisdom part. And if this wisdom comes to Americans, they'll come to Sahaja. Not only come, but they will grow into it. But the wisdom will be to see what are we going to do, what are we going to get, what is our aim. All these things must be brought to them, which is not done normally. We must talk to them. I must tell them, what is within you is the spirit. You should become the spirit. Every one of them has said so. So why not do that? And why not become the spirit? So they will themselves feel, yes, that's true. She said that you should become the spirit. They'll go to church, they'll go to temples, they'll go here, there, so not understanding why they are doing it. They need some sort of a protection. That's why they go. But this protection comes from your spiritual status. Where do you find as far as spirit is concerned? Those who have enjoyed the spirit, I've seen, do not deviate from the right path. But those who haven't, they may call themselves Sahajogis, anything, but they can be very wrong. So first of all, find out about yourself. If you are a real Sahajogi, if you really want to be an instrument of this power, then what you have to do is to become full of bhakti and shraddha for that. And this bhakti and shraddha is very joy-giving, I know. It never makes you tired, it never troubles you, nothing. But it's very nourishing and beautiful. But it should be at the right place, with the right aims and right understanding. For all that, what you need again is wisdom. And you should try to find out, are you wise enough? Are you wise or are you not? It's very difficult for every human being to find out whether you are right or wrong. Because you see the effects of this wisdom all around. So the bhakti and shraddha to the goddess definitely gives you wisdom. We have had some people in India who did lots of bhakti, so-called, and showed lots of shraddha, but they were not. They were not. Just they were talking about it or doing all kinds of things about it, but they were not. So wisdom is something, a very innate quality, very innate. It's not superficial. You cannot just say that this person is wise or not. It shows that just like a power, it's a power of understanding and is supported by the power of the goddess. So she is the giver of wisdom. This is the biggest quality of the goddess, that she is the giver of wisdom. And wisdom comes as a part of the evolutionary process. Now she's brought about all the evolution so far, and to go further, she is going to make you a very wise person. Even an ordinary sage in a village, in a far-fetched places, is respected, if he is a real sage. But he is a stupid fellow, what can you do? He may befool you, may do all kinds of tricks and things like that. And then, does he get anything good for you? No, nothing. So first thing is, anybody who is supposed to be your guru or supposed to be the person who is guiding you must have bhakti. Bhakti of the goddess. Very important to understand. Modern things have come to such a limit that they have no respect for the goddess. No. They don't even talk about the goddess. And they just talk about something which cannot be explained and understood. If they talk about Christ, they won't talk about him, that he's the one who said at the cross, "Behold the mother." What was the need to say that? Because he didn't want his mother to get into trouble. But he said, "Behold the mother." That means look out for the mother who is going to come. They all have indicated and they have said so. But still we are busy with our own ego and our own understanding, and we run after things which are not real. First of all, you must follow only thing that is real, not unreal things. For that also again you need wisdom. I think for that you need wisdom very much more. And that is something, whether you have the wisdom first or you have the blessings of the mother, it's between the two. So I have to tell you one thing, that before you people start spreading Sahaja, please judge yourself. Just see if you are wise enough. Also see for yourself if you have the blessings of the mother. Only the wise are the people who know whether they have the mother's blessings or not. For that, we have so many ways of understanding. First and foremost thing is meditation and feeling your vibrations on the photograph and facing yourself clearly. If you are a realized soul, are you really a good realized soul or not? Are you deep or not? Are your vibrations working out or not? If you can see that, then you will realize that greater than all ambitions, the greatest is to become a devoted, wise personality. That is the one that will give you the joy. Joy for all kinds of things. Otherwise, see, it is just a human being like others going about. Now the time has come for this to work out. It's a special time, I should say. Although quite a lot of struggle for me, no doubt. But it doesn't matter, I know, because I've landed myself in the area where things are not so simple. It doesn't matter. But on the whole, what I feel is, you can support me very much. You can support my work very much if you have that wisdom. And the wisdom is to judge yourself. How many people you love, how you talk to them, what do you want out of them, all this should come. Judge yourself, introspection. Through introspection, you can see it. So, for a Sahaja yogi, it's important is introspection. Second one is meditation. And third one is to take vibrations. It's very important. What I find, some of them say, "Mother, we don't do this, we don't do that." But why? Why not do it? We do Sahaja. Sahaja means what? If you are not doing these basic things, how are you a Sahaja? And then lots of complications come out of them. They also suffer. I think one has to have again the wisdom to understand what is Sahaja. No one understands that sometimes. And they go on forming a group of people who are not at all understanding what is Sahaja. It's a very, very deep personality. Sahaja is not just by saying I am a Sahaja, but it's a very deep personality. And that deep personality has to be felt by others as the wise, very wise. Not that how much you talk or shout or give lectures is important. Is the peace, the tranquility, the capacity to love within you are important. And that's how people can judge whether you are really blessed by your mother or not. So this is one of the things very important, and I've come to America just to protect America from problems. Because suddenly this has grown into problems. And it was inevitable. Because they were blind here not to understand what's going wrong with them. And that blindness has brought them to this point that they start seeing their ego specially, which has ruined them. Money orientation. All this has shown how stupid they have been to believe that they are very rich people and they can do anything they want to with their money and with overpowering of other countries and other people. First, overpower yourself. You have to know yourself first of all. What is overpowering others? Those who do not know how to overpower themselves are always miserable, always in trouble, because it reacts. If you try to overpower others, it reacts. For that, you have to be absolutely introspective. Again and again, I have been saying this, that introspect. Of course, I must say, so many good Sahajogis have come out now and they have worked it out. And they are very good, simple, wise people. It's such a great hope for me. I never expected I'll work it out that good, but it has worked out. And always, always, you must know you have that power within. And they must use that power and not fall a prey into nonsensical ideas. Thank you very much.
श्री माता जी, आज के इस सुंदर ध्यान के लिए आपका कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद, अनंत कोटि धन्यवाद। आगामी संडे को, आने वाले इस संडे को पूजा का एक अनाउंसमेंट है। उसके बाद हम सभी श्री माता जी को नतमस्तक होकर प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी। आने वाले संडे 22 अक्टूबर 2023 को सुबह 10:30 बजे से नवरात्रि हवन और पूजा का आयोजन है। इसका वेन्यू है एग्रीकोली संस्कृति भवन, सेक्टर 24, नियर पाम बीच रोड, नेरुल वेस्ट, नवी मुंबई। सुबह 10:30 बजे से है हवन और पूजा। जय श्री माता जी।
हम सभी नतमस्तक होकर प्रणाम करेंगे और बंधन लेंगे। जय श्री माता।